6-4 victory for San Diego. Austin Smith, you guys are definitely a team aspect, but it seemed like a one-man wrecking crew tonight. 6 RBIs, he had 4 strikeouts on the mound. I mean, hard to outdo Austin Smith's performance tonight in college baseball.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, he obviously helps us on both sides of the ball, and gets us on the board with that solo homer opposite field. I think it was the second inning. Answered back after they put up 3 in the top of the second, which is huge. Hey, anytime you can answer back, even though they put a crooked number up and we answer back with 1, awesome, right? Give credit to their starter tonight, Candiotti. I thought he did an excellent job. Had 2 pitches working, above mid-90s fastball. Had a really good breaking ball, and he was landing them both for strikes. So Ozzie coming up with that homer there in the second was big for us. And then late in the game with 2 strikes, not trying to hit a home run, just trying to put the ball in play, gets the contact and knocks it out for a grand slam there. And then coming out and closing the game for us. Huge for the Toreros tonight.
Did you think that first home run was gone?
Knowing Fowler Park?
At night?
Yes. To left field, yes. I thought it had a good chance.
Austin
I
didn't
thought
think it was gone.
No, I thought so. Maybe I've seen more games than Austin has here. But yes, he hit it good, and it definitely carried out. Obviously, Fowler Park's hard to hit him out at night, but he struck it well, and I don't think he's trying to hit home runs and put a good swing on it.
Your freshman in Logan Redmond started the game, making his second start. We won't get into the specifics of the second inning, but a lot of fireworks, obviously, in that inning. How do you think he handled that kind of atmosphere and being able to get through it?
Very well composed. I didn't think he was laying his breaking ball as well as he has in the past or last week at Texas. And he fought through it. It's something that we talk about all the time. Hey, your swing's not going to feel good. Your pitches you might not have all your pitches working. But what type of competitor are you? How are you going to be able to compete with what you got that day? Maybe your arm's not feeling good, but are you going to compete that day? And I thought he did that to give us 3 innings and turn the ball over to Vaughn.
Moderer, let's talk about Vaughn for a second. Tough outing against UC San Diego. Just kind of didn't have it that night. Walk, a couple of hit batsmen. Really settled in tonight. Only 1 hit allowed, 3 innings pitched, 5 punch-outs.
Yeah, 100%. Again, the respond method again with our guys. I thought Vaughn did a great job of that. Didn't have it against UCSD on Wednesday. Came in the dugout first thing he says is, "Hey, pick me up, guys. Let's go. Pick me up." Great attitude, great composure, veteran guy in that sense. And then it comes full circle around for him tonight. And his conviction attacking hitters, his fastball really played up against a really good offense in Arizona. And I thought he won us the middle of the game. Those 3 innings were outstanding and electric to keep them at bay so that we can come back and score and chip away. And he did an excellent job. Couldn't say enough about Vaughn's performance tonight.
Drake Fries really picked up where he left off on Wednesday as well. He had 1 bad pitch that went over the fence, but solo shot didn't really hurt you. But he also racked up a bunch of strikeouts as well. We talked about it on Wednesday, about how he's improved as a pitcher throughout his years here in San Diego. But, kind of another feather in the cap of Drake Fries in the bullpen. How much better does your bullpen get when you got that kind of output out of Drake Fries?
I think they're all competing, to be honest with you, Braden. I mean, I think they're all competing on vibing off one another, and that's something that was created in the fall with our workouts, our training, our running. They all, thrived off of one another, and they competed and they pushed one another. And I think the same thing matches the field, whether you're on the mound or in the batter's box or on defense, what have you. And I think that they're all, working off one another. Okay, cool. Vaughn, did a great job with 3 innings. Okay, I'm going to come in and do my part. And I think that's how Fries is benefiting from that. Everybody has a timeline in this game. Some timelines are quicker, sometimes are longer. And Drake is really growing through his experience over the last couple of years, and the confidence is improving each time he steps foot on that rubber.
Obviously, with a very famous two-way guy in the pros, it's kind of sparked a lot of young guys now to go 2 ways. Talked about it last year with Austin Smith, and a lot more guys throughout the country are starting to pop up as two-way players. Guy in the pros is doing it as a starter. How difficult is it to ask kids to come out there and play an entire game and then finish a game? And how do you go about managing making sure your two-way guy is getting warmed up and in the right mindset on the mound? How do you go about telling him when he's going to go in or giving him the idea that he might pitch?
Well, it takes the player in itself, and that's the cloth he's cut from. Austin Smith's cut from that mentality. He has the mentality from day one. But then also your assistant coaches. You rely on Flo, you rely on Coach Holland, you rely on Grady. They do an excellent job of preparing these guys to be ready for that spot, and especially juggling the lineup. There's a lot of moving parts. You got the DH, you got to enter in Smith. Obviously, DeCrisio went down, so we're man down there. We get Jacob Christian in the game tonight. We're able to get Angel Cortez as a freshman. We lose the DH, so there's a bunch of guys moving different positions. But the versatility is huge. Will Worthington's able to go to short. We trust him playing all three infield spots, four, if you will, at first. And then Jack Costello being able to play left, being able to play third. Angelo Peraza being able to play second, being able to play right. Jacob Christian getting out there, who's a great defender as well as his bat. So a lot of moving parts, but it's the mentality. It's knowing that it's not about me here, and all these guys, I can't say enough about how proud of them I am, because they are all about winning games. They are all about the team. Whatever it needs to be had for these guys to fill the gap and do whatever it takes to win. Man, these guys they're on it, man. So it's awesome to see.
We had obviously a good night tonight in the stat sheet. Let's go to that first at bat. Inside out oppo shot that went over the wall. When you hit that, do you think that was going to go?
I didn't. I was running around, get to second, and I looked up and I saw the umpire waving his hand. So just sticking with the approach like we work on every day, hitting the ball out in front, staying with it and going oppo. So
is that an outside pitch?
I think.
Well, it makes two of us. I didn't think it was going to be gone either. And then the next at bat with the bases loaded, ended up getting an RBI on that one. Fielder kind of made a good play on that, but what was your approach there?
Lefty throwing the ball away, just trying to stay on a pitch, do a job with bases loaded there, and just Angel Peraza for heads-up base right there, tagging and scoring a run right there.
Let's set up the grand slam. I mean, you were down 1-2 with 2 outs and in a very pivotal spot. You guys, multiple times tonight, had bases loaded, had opportunities, and really couldn't finish. Take us through that at bat, kind of pitch by pitch, and how you're able to do that, because you did foul off a couple of those pitches you got from the left hand, and with the sidearm pitcher coming from that side, how difficult was that?
First, I think it was Jack Ungricht let us off with the knock, and then Angelo Peraza, and then Costello, not being selfish, laying down a drag bunt right there to allow me to get up to the plate, and then fastball slider. I saw a slider, saw the fastball, and with 2 strikes, I was just trying to be short, hit the ball the other way, and left the fastball up, and I just ran into it.
You got a hold of that one. Your chance to come in and pitch. How do you? When did they tell you that you might have an opportunity to pitch at this point in the game? Like, at what point did they let you know to start getting in that mindset of going out there and potentially close it out?
It was when I was on deck, actually, before the grand slam. Flo just walked up to me and said, get your mind right to come in and pitch, probably in the 9th inning, just get your mind right. And then hit the home run, came back in, and he told me to just get hot and then be ready to come in from left field or in a clean inning.
It's obviously not something that's very prominent. It's a little bit more prominent now, obviously, with, most notable two-way guy in the pros. What's it like being a two-way guy that comes in relief? I mean, how do you go about your day? How do you go about, getting ready on the mound? You obviously don't have extended bullpen time to warm up. Take us through that, especially after a big home run right there to kind of control your adrenaline to go out there on the mound.
It's just all the hard work that myself and this team put in through the fall. And, we've never out of the fight. We've been finishing and, starting to just hitting, just taking that one at bat at a time. And then when I'm being told to pitch, it's just competing. It's just a game, just having fun out there, just not trying to do anything too big, get out of myself. So just trying to stay with us and just play good baseball.
One of those guys that is, a member of the offense, but also a member of the pitching staff. Pitching staff last year, a lot of times were just kind of, fell off the rails a little bit. This year is a big emphasis. A lot of arms came in. Guys have now done back-to-back nights with 19 punch-outs in both nights. Where have you seen the progress of this pitching staff from last year to this year, and even last weekend to this weekend?
Well, first, our coaching staff going out over the summer and getting all these guys to come pitch for us. You got Josh Randall, Calvin Shapiro yesterday coming out there throwing strikes, just dominating. And then freshman Logan Redeman coming in here throwing strikes. And then giving the ball to Von Mater, who the guy just competes. And then Drake Fry's keeping us in the ball game right there. And I just think Flo, all the hard work and practice each day, and it's just paying off right now.